Hi, I'm Randy Merrell, pedorthist, bootmaker in Vernal, Utah. 38 years ago, I had the crazy idea that I wanted to be a bootmaker when I grew up, and so I pursued a career in making custom footwear. I get patients here from all over the country. It's been a fun career. I'm approaching retirement age now, but I'm not planning on quitting anytime soon. My desire in the beginning was just to make nice boots. And I took 5 years away from custom boot making to start with the Merrell Boot Company. I and two other men from New England started that company, and so I left the Merrell Boot Company and went back to being the bootmaker where my passion was. Solving problems for people in terms of pedorthics, biomechanical management of foot pain, foot disorder. And my effort has been towards making foot orthotics and solving problems for people with painful feet. I have an awfully lot of fun taking problem feet and something that makes life miserable for people and making things so they work and life isn't so miserable. But I would like to tell you about a point of misery that I had. And this goes back more than 30 years. I had a pain I first noted in my arm right here. And there was a burning in the wrist, and as I would drive, my middle fingers, primarily on the right hand, would go numb. And then it creeped up my arm, and right here a nerve goes over the humerus, and that spot became painful in addition to here. And this was, I used my hands a great deal in gripping and twisting and making custom boots. But I had a friend that was an orthopedic surgeon, and he said, well, all we need to do is just make a notch in that bone where the nerve runs and it won't be painful anymore. Well, that didn't sound very attractive to me. That didn't sound like the way to take care of problems. And I mostly lived with it. I tried this or that. And in time, the pain went clear to my shoulder. That was about 3.5 years ago, and it was quite a serious pain. And I was considering shoulder surgery at that time, but I had a physician say, well, I really think that that's carpal tunnel. And so we did a carpal tunnel test, and sure enough, the nerve testing indicated that the problem was down here, not up here or here or here. And a lot of years earlier, I had been told, a physician had told me that it was carpal tunnel, and I couldn't understand how the problem could be upstream. I started an online search and found that about 2/3 of people that have carpal tunnel surgery within 2 years have it done again. And so it still didn't sound like a surgical approach was the right answer. And I online stumbled upon the Carpal Solution, the adhesive braces that goes on the wrist. And frankly, it looked like a really silly idea to me. But the orthotics that I make look like a silly idea to a lot of people also. They can't imagine how that can solve their problem. So I ordered the Carpal Solution braces and I put them to work, and it was not an immediate fix. In fact, wearing them the first couple of weeks was pretty uncomfortable for me, and I understand that that's atypical, but for me, wearing them at night was not pleasant. There would be a burning in my wrist, and I didn't like it, but I liked that far less, disliked that far less than the pain I was having in my shoulder, so I persisted. And I wore them every night for 2 or 3 weeks, and then I went every other night for another couple of weeks. And the bottom line is that it has totally taken care of my problem.